Welcome to the Anarchist's Handbook, your idiot-proof guide to causing mayhem in Rage 2. In this part, we'll have a peep at the banging weapons and abilities in the wasteland, which you can use to smash, explode, and liquefy your enemies' faces. These little beauties will help you survive your apocalyptic hollybulbs without being turned into a steaming heap of visceral goo. It's time for a good old-fashioned gun show. You'll start off with the humble Sidewinder pistol, which is great for popping a few noggins, and the lovely Ranger assault rifle, which goes and generally results in a bit of a mess. The other weapons are off loitering in these massive sci-fi barns called arcs. These were apparently built to be asteroid-proof. Opening an arc is a little bit like Christmas morning for maniacs. Whoa, I can't wait to play with that, thanks mummy. So there's the combat shotgun. This is really fun against morons who decide not to wear armor that day. Suckers! You can use it to blast faces in the usual manner, or use its recoil ability to chuck those idiots back several feet and be like, "Oh mate, I'm so sorry, I did not see that cliff, honestly." Speaking of blasting irresponsibly, the humongous smart rocket launcher is very destructive. Just line up that little square with a silly old bandit and... whoa, there's literally not a toenail left. The Grav Dart Launcher is proper brilliant too. It sticks bad blokes with anti-gravity bullets and then you make them whiz through the air like a big sack of spuds. Whee! The Firestorm Revolver, get this, literally shoots fire. Fire! The stuff that lives in the sun, yeah? I'm not even lying. You can barbecue folks just by pinging them with an incendiary bullet, then detonating it. I mean, admittedly, this guy is milking it. Pathetic. The charged pulse cannon lobs superheated bursts of energy, which almost sounds too cool, like if a dinosaur had, I don't know, laser vision or a rhino had a machete. Sorry, I just have to take a moment to think about how cool that would be. Yeah, I know, Steve. I'm just thinking about the rhino with a machete. Basically, it looks cool, and when it hits baddies, it does a lot more than singe their eyebrows. Last but definitely not least, we have the hyper cannon, which can take care of multiple pellets with one shot. Great value, 10 out of 10 would fire again. And here, my friends, is where gunplay gets even more mental. If you kill enough naughty boys in quick succession, you'll charge up your overdrive ability. You'll know you've got it because that purple skull in the bottom left will go all flashy. When you activate it, everything kicks off. You make a big angry noise, your gun becomes insanely powerful, your health goes up, and suddenly you're in a neon rave and all the bad men are shitting themselves. Aside from the overdrive ability, you can also upgrade your guns to make them even more nuts. All you need is a weapon core mod and a fistful of feltrite, which is kind of like a spiky blue crystal that sticks out of canyon walls and that. Apparently, it does cause mutations though, so don't lick it or anything and make the same mistake I did. I've got 2 spleens. Oh, and if you ever end up running out of ammo like a bloody nitwit, you can also just whack your enemy with a melee strike and twizzle your pistol in the air like a flippin' cowboy. Yeehaw! Besides lovely old guns, you can also find nanotrite abilities when you go arc raiding. These are tiny, teeny tech devices that you can wedge into your body to give you legit superpowers. Vortex drags those muppets into a wizard-like portal and then promptly blows up. Shatter makes you lunge forward so hard you'll end up covered in the guts of whatever you hit. And there's Slam, where you basically do a big vault and then come back down to earth fist first. What's even more fun is when your enemy knows this and tries to leg it before you smush him. There's some less face smashy abilities such as Barrier, which raises an energy shield to stop poxy bullets and projectiles from scuffing your armor, and Defibrillation, which zaps you in the ticker when you're close to death to save you from embarrassment. Some of those nanotrite abilities are proper brilliant for traveling as well. There's Grav Jump that makes you jump like a mutant kangaroo, and if you start shooting while you're up that high, you'll actually stay there like a god. There's also Dash, which lets you fly forward at light speed, and Constitution, which gives you some bonus health each time you pick up, but don't lick, feltrite crystals. Finally, your Focus ability helps you do sensible things like locate crucial items and also set fire to barrels with your mind. You need to give each one a quick breather to recharge after you've let rip, but as far as I know, there's no side effects at all. It turns out that rash was something else in the end. One man's junk is another man's treasure, but out in the wasteland, one man's junk is another man's murdery gadget. The faithful wing stick is basically the love child of a throwing knife and a ceiling fan. Lob it at the goons to chop off their precious mohawks. Next up are grenades. Pretty self-explanatory, really. Find an Egypt, throw a grenade at said Egypt, and then watch with glee as their limbs go bye-bye. Rinse and repeat. Finally, man's best friend, the turret drone, and an adorable robot ball that floats on over to a bunch of baddies and opens fire in their lame faces. Ha ha ha! Where's your robot ball, losers? There we go then, a bite-sized Bible of carnage. Now grab a big boy weapon and some nanotrites and have a great time in the apocalyptic playground. Fancy a look at the BFG 9000 gun? Fill your eyeballs full of that in our 11 minutes of new gameplay here on IGN.